Hello, guys. Welcome back once again to this new tarot reading. Today, I'm going to do a reading that was requested to me a long time ago. It's about SF9 member Chani. I'm going to do a reading for him, especially because I know I'm supposed to actually do a general reading for the members to see their energy as overall, but I just came to the realization that I had this request for this specific member and that I didn't do it or I haven't had time to do it. And today I was watching Kingdom's new episode where they have this Olympics like kind of a competition, and I just loved the energy. I think I was able to see a bit about the group of the boys and also about SF9 that I do struggle with reading for them because there are so many members that my energy gets so confused. But I'm going to start with him, and then yes, eventually, if you want to leave me a request for other members, I think it would be really nice to start doing that. So and of course I'm going to start after I do Chani. I will do also the boys member Eric, that they're both Capricorns. I don't know what's going on with these Capricorn idols. There are a lot of them, and their energies, they are not similar, but they remind me a bit of other Capricorn, maybe more famous ones. So there must be something about Capricorn and in this industry that they tend to do pretty well, or actually that their character tends to fit um, very well to this lifestyle or maybe to this career that they have. So let's talk a bit about Jenny. I've seen his birth chart. He's a Capricorn with a moon in Taurus. So I think his energy gives me like he's very stable. He's very structured. I saw a picture of him, but like I still am not able to recognize him from all the members, but I saw an individual picture of him. Uh he gives me like this very he looks so he looks this is very moon in Taurus anyway, but he looks very elegant or he looks very serious, like I believe that it's maybe because his influence in his energy is mostly coming from earth energy, so he seems very stable or he seems very matured for his age. I believe that, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read that he was born in the 2000, but he does look older. I mean, like I don't want to like to diss him or anything, but he does looks more like he gives me like I thought he was like older. So but maybe is his actually his style or maybe his mannerisms, the way he behaves. So let's talk a bit about the archetype cards that came out for him. He got the storyteller, the visionary, and the athlete. So he definitely has it all in the sense that he is very good with words, with memorizing words. He's really good at using them for his advantage. It's like he is very tasteful. I don't know why, but everything about what he does seems like he is very elegant. There's something about him and beauty, or maybe the way he expresses himself that looks very luxurious, but that's very Moon Taurus also. Um, and also with this card of the athlete here, I believe that he also is really successful when it comes to training with his body. Um, Also, he can be a bit competitive when it comes to physical activities. So maybe, I don't know if he is into going to the gym regularly. I haven't seen like a picture of his full body, so I don't know if he is fit or not. But well, the work that they do on stage. I believe that it also demands a lot of energy out of them. Um, but I think that he is um, a very nice combination of being very educated. Like there's something about him, like I don't know if he went to college or if he is studying or something like that, but he does have an amazing memory for me, because this storyteller archetype also talks to me about this. And also with him being the visionary, I think that yes, the archetype of the visionary is what actually completes my whole panorama of him, or my whole picture of him. I think that for him is very important not only to be educated or to be knowledgeable. For him it's also important to use his body and take care of his body, because he sees them like a tool or a reflection of his own value. So he does value his body a lot. Probably he eats very healthy, or there's some kind of routine that he does that allows him to take care of his appearance. He's very focused on those two aspects. It's not just him settled for being a pretty face, or just because I don't know someone says that he has, I don't know, a nice figure or a nice, or that he's handsome, and he just believes it. I think that it's he wants to be much more than that. He is a perfectionist, so I see him like working in always trying to improve his image and also his mind. So let's see the tarot cards that came out for him. He got the Wheel of Fortune, the Temperance, the Hangman, the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Six of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the final card is the Judgment. So he's definitely going through a lot of changes when it comes to maybe being in the group. You know, they have a lot of activities, and there are moments where he feels like that somehow he cannot unleash his full potential. Like I said when I talked about generally these groups that have a lot of members, you know, sometimes it's really hard to stand out, or maybe to actually have, maybe you would wish for yourself to have more moments where you can shine, but actually you are somehow, you depend on the other members, you depend on the group, and you have to be patient. So if the group succeeds, you succeed as well. So I think there's something about him that he would like to do more activities solo. I don't know what he does outside of being in the group, but he is very ambitious. And I don't know if maybe he had been given a few offers about working on his own, but he definitely feels really good when he is doing activities by himself. He feels very prosperous. He feels very abundant. So I don't know if maybe they are like they are paying him well, but at the same time he has to I don't know if he has to share this with the group because he's part of the group. So there's a bit of, he feels guilty actually for feeling this way, but there are moments where he feels like he is a bit that being in a group is holding back his whole potential. That of course that he is famous because of he is in the industry thanks to be part of a group, but maybe initially for him it wasn't his first choice. Maybe he wanted to start by being, I don't know, a singer or a soloist. um I think this reminds me a bit about God Seven's JB, who is also a Capricorn. You know, having this desire inside, or at least this initial desire when he started, to actually have like a solo career. Like he wasn't contemplating like, it's like he got the offer to be part of the group, but actually it's not what he truly wanted inside. He maybe wanted to do something on his own, but you know that actually doing actually that you career on your own takes off. I mean, you have to have a lot of connections, and I don't know. So I don't think he had a chance to actually do it on his own. But there's a part of him that definitely he is very ambitious, and I don't know if maybe he's getting offers or maybe he's been praised by his talent or by him being who he is, or him, or the way he works, or the way he looks. I don't know, but he is feeling like he has so much more to show, and that somehow he's like holding his potential back. Because it's like he needs variety. There's something about him that he also wants to try new things. Maybe he gets bored pretty easily. But since I see a lot of coins here, a lot of pentacles, I also have the feeling that it has to do with money also. It has to do with money. He wants to make more money. So I don't know if there's something about his financial situations that he just wants to be more stable in that sense and gain a little bit more. So yes, with the lovers and with the Ten of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, I believe that he definitely doesn't want to admit that he is that he would think that he would be very successful on his own, because actually when he is with the members he does receive a lot of um, privilege. You know, he has a kind of a stable um, um, he I don't know if he lives with the members, but they, when they are together, they are like a family. So he feels that he feels a bit selfish and a bit like he feels like he sometimes have negative thoughts, or he feels like he is some kind of, that he just blames himself because he's like, oh, I'm being too greedy, like because I'm I should be thankful that I have the members and I have the possibilities that I do. And I think that I see them like, I don't know where what company they're from, but I don't see them like struggling financially. I mean, when it comes to the way they live or the way the company treats them, I think that I don't know what company is, but I think that they feel that they are being taken care of. Um, so, but also because there's other people that, especially a female, maybe a female, a staff from a staff or from other place, that actually is the one that tries to influence him into doing things or projects or gigs by his own. So maybe she also gains money out of this, out of convincing him to do more solo activities. So there's a female, yes, there's someone that is like, oh, you're so talented, oh, you did so well, you know, like trying to trick him into being this more like selfish, not selfish, but to think more about what he can achieve being on his own. So I don't know what activity he does on his own and if he does it, but yes, there's a lot of like influences here from a female. And then we have the Six of Swords and the Page of Wands. So I think that they are he's actually very exhausted. Actually, I think he wants to move on from this. He's enjoying being part of Kingdom, but at the same time he wants this. Is it a competition? Because I don't know how is the system still about this show, but I think that he just wants to move on to other thing. Because also he's really smart and he knows that he doesn't feel very confident about them winning or actually like being able to rate like in a higher position. And he also is thinking that maybe if they go like if they climb like a higher position in this rank, that there are probably other groups that deserve it more, or maybe in his mind he thinks that the group doesn't stand a chance or something like that, or that they do not have what the other have. But actually he thinks about this because he has a lot of respect, and he admires maybe the other groups that have like more um, that are more known, or that have some kind of reputation. I think that out of respect, he would wish for this like more like um, they have more experience in the industry to win, actually, because he's like fanboying. Actually, he's like, oh, I hope that that this this group wins because I like their music, or because I admire them, or wherever. So I think that he would be a bit relief if they finally decide that they are not going to be in the top three or something like that. So for him also is going to be like he's going to be going through a transformation also, because he wants to do some he wants more movement, and he also wants to do more risky things. So maybe getting involved into activities that actually demand of him to use his body a lot, or maybe his strengths, or maybe that demand of him to be training more. So I think that he's very competitive. Actually, there's also this thing that I see about this athlete archetype, that with this Knight of Wands, I can see him like being some he's a man of action. So I don't know if maybe all this exposure is going to also grant him the possibility to get more job, not only for him but also for the boys, for the other members. But he will definitely like he will appreciate a lot these opportunities. I see him like he likes to learn. He likes to experience new things. That's why he has this need to want to move on to the next stage. So probably what I would advise him to do is for him to be a more patient, actually, because actually in this kind of desire of always wanting to achieve new things, or always wanting to advance to new chapters, actually he is forgetting about actually enjoying the process. I think he's very ambitious, and that being ambitious is something that is very positive, because especially if you are in a competitive environment, you know that you have to take the chances when you are able to get them. It's like you have to be assertive. But at the first time, at the same time, I feel like maybe he's moving like too fast, like he's trying to take a lot of possibilities, and at the same time he can be like not paying attention to the more important ones. Like I think he needs to focus not only on the material side or the financial side of things, but also to think about his emotions and how he's feeling, and how he feels, and also open up more to others, and just build strong connections with people that he cares about, and also nourish those relationships or those bonds, because it's not only about work. I see him very concentrated on work, on achieving things. He's like in this, he's hungry for opportunities. So I think that definitely he has the potential. It's that he definitely shines. He has charisma, but at the same time I'm afraid that he will like face like some kind of burnout because he's like he tries to do well in all aspects, and sometimes you need to slow down a bit and enjoy the process. And also you have to be able to also make a decision whether you do things on your own or you are part of the group, but you cannot be juggling both because you will go crazy eventually because of exhaustion, because as bigger or maybe as more popular as he gets, he will be more demanded, or maybe the group will be more demanded to do more activities. So he will get frustrated if he end up not having time to rest or to do what he wants to do. So he will get frustrated at himself and at whoever is around him. So that's not very healthy. He needs to slow down a little bit. So I'm going to leave it, guys, here. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a like, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.